My name is Quentin D'Souza. I am the Chief Education Officer of the Durham Real Estate Investment Club. You're watching Real Deal Renos. This is a series of videos showing real estate investors in the local area how they're investing in real estate, what type of renovations they're doing, and how they're able to make cash flow. And you can do it too. Hi Ryan, thanks for inviting us out today. Maybe you can just introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Ryan Carr. My company is RW Carr Investment Co. We do flips, renovations, 2-unit conversions, anything involving investment properties.
Oh, very cool. And what attracted you to this area specifically for this property that we're going to look at today?
For this property specifically, the area was important, but the property itself was also important. So the purchase price was a big draw. The area I find is an up-and-coming area, so it previously had kind of a bad reputation as being not a slum, but just not a real a nice place to be. In the last 5 years, I've noticed a big turnaround in the properties down here. They're getting great rents. The houses themselves are in great shape for the most part structurally. They just need a lot of cosmetic renovations, and the numbers worked out.
All right, so if you were to look at this property before you did any of the renovations, what do you think it would rent for?
I think we'd be in around the $1,500 mark for the whole house before it was split into 2 units.
Okay, so $1,500 plus utilities?
Plus utilities, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and so you've turned this property, the renovations that you've done were take this property and turn it into a legal duplex.
Yeah, convert it to a legal duplex.
Right. And what were the rents that you would get now as opposed to, you know, what you were getting before?
So before, as a single family home, like I said, we would have seen about $1,500 a month plus utilities. Now I think we'll see around $1,300 to $1,400 a month for the main floor unit,
right?
And I think we'll see around $1,150 a month for the basement unit, and both of those would be plus utilities.
Plus utilities, excellent. And maybe you can just describe, first of all, what we're looking at renovation-wise on this property.
Okay, so where we stand right now, this is a freshly created kitchen. We've done all new cabinets, flooring, backsplash. Appliances are still yet to come. We're about 75–80% done here. But that's basically what's taking place here. We've done some pot lights, some fire code updates, that kind of thing, to make sure we are compliant with the city, because that is very important. Yeah. But the rest of the house we'll see at some point today. Well,
so this is a semi-detached house, right?
This is a semi, yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about a property that side-by-side semi. Mm-hmm. This is your half of the semi, and the other half of the semi is on that side. You have one shared wall between.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you look at this property, and you look at the numbers that you're getting, mm-hmm. you know, what kind of cash flow do you think you'd be seeing on a monthly basis on this property?
This is why I love semis.
Yeah.
Semis are kind of what I focus on, provided you can get the proper lot width and that kind of thing. They're few and far between, but when you do find them, I jump on it right away. So a semi typically purchases for, give or take, $50,000 or more underneath what an average Oshawa bungalow would purchase for. So provided you can create a legal unit out of that semi, your cash flow is way better, your mortgage is way lower, right? And because your tenant isn't paying by almost like a price per square foot per se, the way that we renovate our units is a little bit different, and that we can boost the cash flow up and still create a really nice home for 2 people, 2 families.
What do you think, like, estimate-wise, do you think you'd cash flow? Not including, like, vacancy, repairs, maintenance, those sort of things.
Okay, so just straight out, I think we'll be somewhere in the $1,300 a month range.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. So $1,300 a month.
Yeah. That's
amazing. All right, do you mind sharing any, like, are you going to refinance the property after you do the renovations, or are you gonna, like, just keep the money in there? Because everybody does it differently, right?
Yeah. So this property is held with a joint venture partner.
Yeah.
So we will refi when we're done. The problem with this area right now, because it is an up-and-coming area, the comps are horrendous around here. Okay. So based on cash flow and numbers, if you compared this property to your typical 1960s bungalow that everybody's doing the basement apartments in now, which is awesome. We're getting better numbers here, which says to me, as an investment vehicle, this property is worth more. Unfortunately, on the open market, it's not. Right. So because the comps aren't in our favor right now, we're doing a purchase plus improvements on this. Right. That way, I look at it kind of more as a pre-fi. So whereas a lot of people refi, which is a great product, because we don't have comps here, but I know the value will be here in time. We're doing a pre-fi or a purchase plus improvements, so we're getting a lot of our renovation capital back up front. And that still allows us to refi when we're done.
Absolutely, in the future. It's a great product to be able to take advantage of, you know, especially in the specific situation that you're in. That's an awesome way of doing it. Very good. Now, I think everybody's going to be really excited to take a look at the way that you've done this, because it is quite unique. Okay, so most people, when they do this type of renovation, they're really looking at taking one floor and upper and making that one unit, and then having a basement unit with a separate entrance that goes down. You've done something totally different, and it's great, and it's unique, and it's, you know, a great way to do a layout. So would you mind just taking us around and showing us the property, and, you know, taking a look at what you've done?
Absolutely.
All right. So,
all right. Lead the way.
Okay.
I guess we'll start here anyways. This is the kitchen. We've kind of already seen that. New floors, fresh paint, hot lights, you know, all new kitchen fixtures. I'm big on replacing all of the mechanicals in the house right from the get-go. Too many properties have issues in 6 months when a tenant's moved in, bad taps, leaky hoses, whatever. Do it all from the get-go, just do it right. These French doors were here, they had good character, we thought we'd keep them. What we've done here is a set of stackables. This separates the front and the back unit. This is private laundry for the front unit.
So this used to be the hallway to the back unit?
Yes.
Or to the... this used to be the hallway for the main floor.
So we'll have to call it like Unit A or Unit B, or the front unit in the back, because there's really no true basement apartment here. So upstairs, I guess we can start here in the master. What I particularly loved about this property was that the bedrooms are fantastic. So we've got great closet space. We've got huge.
Big master.
3-bed, 1 bath upstairs. Linen closet in the hallway. Lots of storage.
I like your standards, right? You got standard doorknobs. I notice all your doorknobs are the same. You know, you got the standard tile, standard floor. I've seen this before too.
This tile was actually here when we got the place, which was great.
Perfect.
So we didn't have to bust it up, but this flooring is new. And again, we've got 2 good-sized bedrooms over here, and a great view out the back. So a lot of people don't think maybe about the view per se, or, you know, what kind of things that would benefit to a tenant, but when you can get it, you get it, right? It's awesome.
Oh man, what do we have there? What is that shed doing? So take a look at that shed.
That's a little something that we like to do on all of our properties to boost cash flow. If a shed is here, we'll reface it if it's existing. If not, we'll build new. We'll put a wall up the middle, and then we'll do a left and right side door, and that rents for more money.
So you're renting out the shed. Can I ask, how much do you rent the sheds for? So you take a shed, split it in half, and you rent it to the tenants? To the tenants.
Everybody needs storage, so you got to think about the actual user experience when these people are in your home. So the sheds rent for $35 per month per side, so that's about $800 or $900 a year. You know, an extra cash flow that's basically just sitting in your backyard that you have on tap.
It's little maintenance. It's awesome.
No maintenance. It's great. It's a shed. Put your stuff in there, close the door, right? So it's awesome.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so let's keep going and take a look at the rest of the property. Here is the other unit. So that is where the stackable was before. That is now your fresh air return. That's just so that the washer dryer can breathe. Because it is a stackable inside a closet, there's a certain amount of ventilation that has to go on. And now you were still on the main floor, which is really cool. Still on the main floor in the back unit, or Unit B, if you will. This is the existing kitchen that was here. So we thought, you know, how can we best utilize this space and, you know, keep our costs down. We've replaced the faucets, some of the dishwasher hoses,
any of the mechanicals, some of the valves. We always do new valves for every fixture.
Yeah,
really important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But for the most part, this was here. Floors were here, everything was here. We just painted and cleaned it up a little bit.
And so that area here, now it can be used as a living room, like as a dining room, as a family room type of area.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. And let's take a look at the basement. I'm pretty excited here. What a neat layout.
So we got a 2-bed, 1-bath basement apartment. Nice long hallway, all new floors. We have a bathroom at the back, a 3-piece bath with storage as well. And this unit also has private laundry. So in order to meet fire code compliance, we had to do all the fire rated ceilings, rock salt, that kind of thing, smoke detectors, right? All the bedrooms are nice and big, good sizes, and again, all fresh wiring, all fresh everything, right? We don't want to have any issues down the road.
Yeah.
A lot of these older homes were aluminum wiring based on the period that they were built.
Right.
In order to make sure they're safe, we have to do the updates. Every bedroom has a closet. In here we have the private laundry, gas furnace, and hot water tank.
That's great. So just maybe a couple different things in here. So you've got your sprinkler system in here.
Yes.
So this is an open loop copper system. To me, how many sprinkler heads do you have in here?
We have 2.
Okay.
So there's one here, and then the other one is above your head there.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. And then there's rock salt tucked up in the joist to meet the fire code compliance again.
Right. So this was an existing retrofit.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. Because that's just so people understand why they don't see some of the things that you might see on a new build, like the furnace shut off. Those things aren't required in a retrofit where it's existing.
That's correct.
Yeah. All right. So we've got the existing bathroom, which it's not like the bathroom upstairs, but of course we want to try to maximize the lift of the property and use what we can to make sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the shower was here. We'll clean it up. It was mechanically functioning, so we'll keep it.
Yeah.
The vanity was here. Again, it's dirty just from the renovation dust, but we'll keep that too. The tiles, I think, are the same as what's upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not an overly big bathroom, but it's clean, it's functioning, it's safe.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about what happened when because that's and it happens to people all the time with renovations, and it's just grin and bear it and kind of work on whatever happens and then move on, right?
For sure.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it does. So these are actually kind of the problems that we try to avoid, and that's why we do some of the things we do.
Yeah.
2 days ago, we had this basement pretty much complete. Baseboards were down, floors were in, wiring and stuff. Like we're done, right? And then out of nowhere, we turn the shower on, and the water is going down the drain in the shower and up through the toilet. And then it's coming up the floor, and it's coming out of everywhere that it could possibly come out of.
Oh no! Yeah.
Right, and we didn't really realize until everything's soaked and the doors are wet, and so we had a big issue there. There ended up being a backup somewhere between this bathroom and the main stack.
Right.
So we had to get the cameras out, and we had to get the the snake and all that, and clear this clog and make sure that we were going to be safe to move forward. But it's just one of those setbacks that you have to deal with.
Absolutely. And you know what, on the bright side, at least you didn't have tenants in here when that happened.
Yeah.
You got that taken care of before that, the tenants were in, and you made it into a great place, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we had an opportunity to take a look at your property. It looks beautiful. You did an excellent job, great layout. So you've really taken a semi-detached house and maximized the rent you can get per square footage, and pretty much doubling it. Yeah. That's a really a great way of doing things, and you're making excellent cash flow on this property, so that's good. Are there any tips that you could give other investors who are doing this? Like what could you offer them to kind of get them through this process and do a renovation like this?
I think asking a lot of questions is really important. You know, even after I've been through this process a number of times, I still love to ask questions. I still, you know, there's lots of people out there that are smarter than me or that have done this before, right? So ask as many questions as you can. That's really important. The next thing would be talk to the city before you jump into anything crazy. You know, it's important to make sure that what you want to do, you actually can do. You know, because you can spend a lot of money and find out at the end that, hey, you know, we can't make this place legal. Or, you know, you get into a situation where you've got a bad tenant profile in the area that you bought in. Or, you know, it's really important to just, again, ask questions, do due diligence on the property, and hopefully that settles some issues from the get-go.
Excellent. Good. Great tips, you know, great advice. And you know, you have a great team of people that are obviously working with you.
Yeah.
And, you know, amazing job. I got to give you a high five. That's awesome. Good job. Lots of cash flow here.
That's it.